Welcome back, fellow keepers, to the Temporal Zoo, where every exhibit tells a story and every creature holds a secret. Today, we venture deep, deep beneath the ancient arboretum into a realm forgotten by sunlight and time itself. This is episode 5, the Mycelium Vault. The air down here is thick, alive with the hum of spores and the faint, pulsing glow of bioluminescent fungi. It feels sacred, a library of life itself. Beneath the roots of time, where life forgets its name, the zoo remembers what others discard. Following a map etched in living lichen, our time traveler descends into what's known as the Mycelium Vault. But they are not alone. A new figure emerges from the glowing shadows, a being known as Archivist Myco. They speak in whispers, in fragmented memories, their forms shifting like smoke. Their challenge is clear: a vast, symbiotic network. The very consciousness of this cavern has been shattered. We must restore it before the aggressive spores reclaim everything, erasing eons of memory. This brings us to our first major puzzle. The memory weave. Before us lie dozens of fragmented memory tiles, each a shard of a lost story. Our task is to piece them together, to reconstruct the symbiotic bonds between the zoo's forgotten creatures. Each tile offers a glimpse into the past's shared behavior, a unique trait, or a historical event. For instance, one tile reads, "Shared breath beneath the comet's tail." One vanished, the other mourned in silence. We must deduce which two creatures this memory belongs to, understanding not just their biology, but their history, their connection. Archivist Myco offers clues, but they are cryptic, often laced with emotion. This forces us into a difficult position. Do we prioritize logical accuracy, or do we follow the path of empathy, choosing the connection that feels right, even if it's not the most obvious? Each choice we make has weight, reshaping the narrative of this ancient place. It's a delicate dance between logic and heart, as we try to understand why these creatures needed each other to survive. One wrong connection, and the whole network could reject our efforts. As we painstakingly connect to the final few memory tiles, the network begins to hum with restored life. The bioluminescent tendrils glow brighter, pulsing in a steady, rhythmic beat. It seems like we've succeeded, but then the rhythm falters. The entire vault shudders, and a section of the cavern wall groans, grinding open to reveal a hidden chamber we never knew existed. Inside, something stirs. A monstrous figure, a fungal chimera, lurches into the light. It's a terrifying amalgamation of failed symbiosis, a living monument to connections that were broken, twisted, and lost. And then it speaks, but the voice is not its own. It mimics the voices of creatures from past episodes, echoes of our journey. Chillingly, it even mimics the time traveler's own voice, whispering back our past decisions. As the narrator warns, what we forget does not forget us. This creature is the embodiment of all the failed connections, all the forgotten memories. We now face a monumental choice. We can seal the chimera away, preserving the stability of the network we just restored, but condemning this being to eternal isolation. Or we can attempt to integrate it into the network, a compassionate but incredibly risky move. Honoring its fragmented memories could destabilize everything we've worked for, potentially causing the entire vault to collapse. The fate of this creature, and perhaps the vault itself, rests on our decision. With our choice made, we enter the second phase of the puzzle, navigating the echo threads. This is where the emotional weight of our decisions becomes a tangible mechanic. We see the entire network laid out before us, a web of glowing threads representing the emotional resonance between creatures, memories, and events. Our job is to trace these threads, strengthening some and severing others to stabilize the system. Strengthening a thread, like the bond between two mourning creatures, can massively boost the network's stability, but it also risks awakening dormant, potentially painful memories that could cause unforeseen consequences. On the other hand, weakening or severing a thread offers a safer, more predictable path, but we risk losing key historical connections, simplifying the ecosystem's story, and perhaps losing a part of its soul. As we work, something strange begins to happen to Archivist Myco. They start to glitch, their form flickering violently. Through these glitches, a new truth is revealed. The Archivist was once a creature themselves, one of the original inhabitants of this vault. Their consciousness was overwritten, transformed into a living protocol to serve the vault's memory. They are as much a prisoner of this system as the Chimera was. Are we saving a network, or are we perpetuating a cycle of sacrifice? In the final moments, the time traveler makes their choice, and the consequences ripple through the vault. Depending on our actions, whether we integrated the Chimera, how we managed the echo threads the cavern, either settles into a new complex stability, or it trembles on the verge of a new kind of change. The narrator leaves us with a profound thought. Symbiosis is not balance. It is trust, risk, and the willingness to remember together. The episode concludes with a new creature being welcomed into the temporal zoo. It's a hybrid being called the Myco, a direct result of our choices. Its form is fluid, its traits shifting based on whether we chose empathy or cold logic, integration or isolation. Its new enclosure pulses with the same memory tiles we encountered in the vault, a constant, living reminder of our journey, and a hint at the deeper puzzles that are yet to come. The Mycelium Accord is complete, but the story of the zoo is far from over. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the temporal zoo. What a journey of memory, emotion, and consequence. What would you have done with the Chimera? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this exploration, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure. Until then, keep exploring.